Hi guys, I wanted to walk you through the planner that I made for myself. A lot of you know that I created a planner section of my journal, but that didn't end up working out because I don't like carrying my journal around with me everywhere. You know, that's like my space. So, I decided to make myself a separate planner, and I used this book, which was just a plain, you know, paper feeling book cover. So I liked the dust jacket, so I glued it to it, and then I taped over. I just have to tape that little corner down there. So it's pretty sturdy here. And I made some pockets, and I included some papers to cover the book text in here because this is an altered book. I did not take out the book block. I kept the book block in, and I ripped pages out. I don't remember how many per signature. And I didn't glue all the pages together like you do. I glued some and I left some, and so it's like a big mess in there, you know. I got these tabs in an RAK that I still have no idea who it was. It was like a while ago, and they sent me a ton of stuff, including these gorgeous tabs. So I have months up to November, and I got these papers from a thrift store recently, so I used those for my monthly pages. And then every month I have 2 to-do pages. I have a goals and my shopping list page for the month. And I have what house projects we finish and the cleaning things that I have to do every week. And that's what I have in every single section. The only thing I did different starting in July was I added a pocket along the back page of the month. So, you know, August was the same thing with a pocket. There was one that I miscounted, so I had to put a page in here. And I understand that they are not perfect, and I don't care. You know, you might, I don't care about that. You might for your planner. So I still have a ton of pages to do. Okay, this is the last page that I have in November. So I still have a huge chunk. So I can continue on with my months, and then, you know, if this is, I didn't continue on with the months because I want to make sure that this works for me before I waste, you know, all that time doing 6 more months. Starting in the back, I don't put anything on my covers, but this is the little pad of stickers that I've been working from, you know, in here. So I just clip those to the back in case I want to add more. And I started adding tabs back here for the pages I have in the back. So in the back, I have all my list pages. And I'll show you an example. These are my crafty pages, which is why I have a tab. My crafty wish list, which so far I have a cinch and a scan and cut. My crafty ideas page that, you know, because, you know, we always see things on YouTube, or always think of something, and we're like, I'm totally going to try that, and then never write it down. Yeah. My daughter starts school in September, so this is going to be her school page. I am going to be starting school, so I'm leaving this blank because I'm debating on whether or not to use that as my school page. And a long time ago, I had gotten this thing in the mail. It's actually this booklet right here. When I changed my address, and it has an entire month, an entire year, and it gives you maintenance things to check in your house. So it tells you, you know, in February, check your smoke detector's batteries, check your fire extinguisher, clean your dishwasher drain, check your water softener, clean out your fireplace. In November, service your heating system, clean your gutters, weatherproof your doors and windows, flush your water heater. So I took ideas from this and I added my own. So I broke it down into 4 seasons, and when I do those things, those are going to go on my cleaning page. Okay, so that's going to go on the page that I have all my cleaning stuff. I'm going to add it so that I remember when I did it. So, you know, for spring, spray for bugs, wash windows, clean the outdoor furniture, any fence repairs, furnace filter, water filter, clean the stove. I have a 100-year-old stove, so it's like a whole day process if I want to do an actual cleaning on it. So I do that every few months. You know, service all the yard equipment and clean the gutters. You know, and then summer, furnace filter, vacuum, fridge coil, septic cleaning, smoke detector. So, and I'm going to add things like I just thought, clean the fridge out, you know, because I don't think I have that on here anywhere. So, clean fridge for the summer and the winter. Clean fridge. So, and then this is for the vehicles, because again, I don't remember when we do that stuff. I always forget. And then I have some pages that I've put paper down over the text here and here. And then we're back here. So I have this huge chunk that I can still fill with. And if you did something like this, you might say, oh, you know, well, I would do X, Y, and Z. And I'd put a page for this and I'd put a page for that. And that's great, you know, but I'm just out of ideas. I'm sure I'm going to think of more ideas as I go to add in here. But the thing I like about this, I just stick my pen on the page that I'm of the count of the month that I'm on. So like when I start in July, I'm probably going to keep this on the July page so that I can just quickly open to it, you know, from the pen being there. So I'm going to keep a pen with it. I like this size. I carry it with me all over my house. I carry it into my bedroom because I don't know about you, but when I'm laying down at night and I'm reading my book or I'm, you know, browsing the internet, I think of all these things that I have to do. So, you know, I haven't transferred my to-do list to this yet. I've only started some goals. So this week, once I start putting my to-do list in here for June, you know, I'm just going to keep adding things. So I've started taking this to bed with me so that I can write things down as I think of them. And I'm updating all my my appointments for the next 6 months and birthdays and things like that. I might do like an address section for, you know, all of my crafty people so that I can just quickly open this up and say, oh, hey, today I'm going to send so-and-so a little packet, you know. So I might do that in here. I'm not 100% sure yet about if I want to do that in here, if I want to use a separate little book just for those. So that's my planner, and it was a lot of fun to make, and it was nice because I was able to fully customize it to the way I want. You know, some people might like to have, you know, their month and then a few pages of full week spreads. That doesn't work for me, I've learned. I can track things on these little squares just as easily, you know, so I can keep track of things just as easily in a small scale as I do on a big scale. And my days themselves, most of them really aren't that interesting. So that stuff I track in my journal. And then this stuff here, I am, you know, my to-do list is the important thing, is what I have to remember. And my shopping list is important too, because, you know, you run out of things all the time, or there's a new something you have to buy for the house, batteries or something that you forget to pick up, you know. And then my cleaning charts, that stuff's important too, because this will like totally like me to forget to strip the bed one week, but then strip it twice the next. So, you know, things like that are important. And then now that I have the pockets in the rest of my months, this will be handy for, you know, paperwork that's important. Bills, like my car insurance bill comes every 3 months, so I don't have to worry about putting that someplace that I'll remember. I can just stick it right in here. you know, and I have my envelope bill organizer too, which is very handy, but this I'll have on me all the time. I might add a little flippy doody to have a page for my budget, and what I'm spending every day, week, month, you know, however I do it. I might do something like that. I might not, because I might not want to know what I'm spending, honestly. I might not want to see it in black and white, but maybe it'll be good if I do. So I'm sorry, this video kind of drags on. My inspiration for this, I got some good ideas from Pinterest, and I got some good ideas from Pinterest when I looked up bullet journals, because I was not going to do a bullet journal, but I like some of the spreads and I like some of the ideas, so I did that. And you can get a ton of free planner printables from Pinterest. So look at Pinterest if you're thinking about making your own planner. And Gina from the Rebookery, she makes her planners out of books like this, but she does it different, you know. She keeps the text, and most of what she does has pictures in it too. So, and then she completely decorates and designs, you know, all kinds of gorgeous stuff on each page. I'm just more boring than that. Okay, I'm just boring. So if you have any questions, you know, feel free to ask. Or if you have any ideas too, I like to hear what people would do to theirs, or how you keep a planner. You know, so ideas, questions, they're all welcome. And I will see you guys soon. Ta-ta for now.